always the one. You, what we been through, I miss you. And you can't lie, you miss me too. If I roll through, but you...
In today's video, we're going to be talking about Beyonce's Anger Lemonade Poem Part 3. I was recommended to do this song and another song by Beyonce called Sorry by someone. So this is that video. This is the video of the poem. So without further more to say, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your bell post notifications so that you'll be notified every time I drop a video. Let's get into today's video. Now, I do read over these before I do it so I can have a clear understanding of what I want to say and what I want to talk about. And you know me, it's given Aaliyah, but let's just get into it. Did I say like, comment, and subscribe? Do that. Do that. Become part of the team. Welcome to anybody who's new. I appreciate the subscription. I hope you enjoy my content. Welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. And thank you for the support. So her poem just starts off, and I've never heard this before. Let's just say that. But it just starts off by saying, if this is what you truly want, I can wear her skin over mine, her hair over mine, her teeth as confetti, her scalp a cap, her sternum my bedazzled cane. Now, stopping here, already with this poem, it just seems like jealousy. Like she's willing to be a woman who this guy is in love with or seems to be in love with, and she's willing to be this girl for him and literally replicate her look to satisfy this man so that he would be happy. A lot of Beyonce's music gives off jealous, envy, a broken-hearted girl. It's crazy she has a song called that. She hasn't been content since knowing that Jay-Z just always was in love with Aaliyah. So I did look up sternum because I've never heard that before. I don't know any of those fancy terms that the doctors use or people who think they're smart. I don't know. But sternum is the breastbone located in the center of the chest. That's what sternum means. We can pose for a photograph. Now, a lot of people say that Aaliyah didn't want to be photographed with him and that he did not want to be photographed with her. And it could have been, you know, both ways. But I don't think Aaliyah really cared that much to even get into a picture with Jay-Z. It's funny, she said, we can pose for a photograph, all three of us. I wonder who she's talking about. Of course, me being a theorist and Aaliyah's supporter, I'm gonna say Aaliyah because they were a love triangle. And I don't care what anybody says, it was something going on between Aaliyah, Beyonce, and Jay-Z. They were just this three peas in a pod situation. But a lot of people say that he didn't want to be seen with her, which it could possibly be possible because he probably was just waiting to see what she was gonna do and what moves she was gonna go with or do. And like I said, Aaliyah back then was unpredictable, probably to a lot of men. And that's probably why DMX did not leave his wife for Aaliyah. As bad as he probably wanted to, he did not, because he knew she was young, she had options, she wasn't a stable girl. And you just never knew what was gonna happen. Like Damon said, she'd go out on a date with you, she'd give you the time in the day, but she would also, you know, switch up and just be like, you know, whatever. Aaliyah was unpredictable. No one was gonna waste their family or their image for Aaliyah and her actions. Now, I do have to say her actions was pretty shitty, but she was just young. She was just living life. She probably, especially, anyways, this is not about Aaliyah. I can rant on about Aaliyah, but he probably didn't want to go public with her because he already knew what she was capable of doing. She was unpredictable and wasn't stable. And he knew that, and he probably knew she had her eye on someone else, which was his friend. And then on Aaliyah's end, she probably didn't want to be in pictures with him because people were already asking her, was her and Jay-Z dating? And she did not want that tied to her name because she was single and they weren't dating like that, right? And I don't even think she had feelings like that for him. I don't know. I mean, I do think she was going to give him a chance, but yeah, you know, they had their reasons as to why they didn't want to, you know, be in pictures together, but they ended up being in pictures together anyways. I found that weird. We can pose for a photograph, all three of us, and she's basically saying how it'd be three of them because it'd be Beyonce, Jay-Z, and the image that she's portraying of this woman that this guy likes. She's willing to do anything for a man, and now she's saying she would change her appearance to impress someone else because that's their type. Immortalized. Now, immortalized mean keep up the memory of, pay tribute, honor. And there was other words, but I didn't get them. If you want to look up what immortalized mean, be my guest. But those are the words that stood out to me the most. And it's funny that it's talking about keeping alive a memory of, paying tribute and honor, because that would be towards Aaliyah or someone who is no longer here, right? Like I said, Beyonce was just very jealous of Aaliyah, whether people want to see it or not. She was envy, and she still is to this day, of other females. You and your perfect girl. I don't know when the love became elusive. What I know is no one I know has it. Now, she mentioned something about a perfect girl. Aaliyah was perfect, wasn't she? I mean, no one's perfect, but Aaliyah was perfect. And I think that's what Jay-Z liked about her. Aaliyah was very classy. She was very old school. She had an old soul, very respectful of herself. She was very beautiful. She had a slim figure, and she embraced that. And she was very loving and sweet to others. She just had all the qualities that were there naturally. And she was just perfect in what she did. She was an angel. And if you did look up the definition for perfect, her picture will be there, or her name. She was that perfect girl. She said, I don't know when the love became elusive. Hopefully I'm pronouncing these words right. It's too late for this. Whatever. But elusive means difficult to find, catch, or achieve. Now, I believe that it was hard for her to achieve what she expected to achieve after Aaliyah. She thought that she was just gonna take off, like, you know how Aaliyah ended things off where she was just gonna start off. Beyonce thought that that's how it was gonna happen. She had to still gain her fan base and her success, and it wasn't nothing like she thought it would be when she released her first album. It's definitely work, and she definitely didn't achieve the love of Jay-Z, especially him loving Aaliyah, in a type of way that Beyonce doesn't understand and will never understand. She just didn't get what she knocked this girl down for. It was just difficult for probably him to find that same love in Beyonce, for her to be what this perfect girl was to Jay-Z. And it was very struggling for her, stressful, and she'll never compare to Aaliyah. Let's just say that. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's a beautiful artist, whatever, pretty voice, cool, but she'll never be better than Aaliyah. So that's what elusive means. She also said, my father's arms around my mother's neck, fruit too ripe to eat. I think of lovers as trees growing to and from one another, searching for the same light. Beyonce, she had a different mindset on love. She's the type of woman, basically what she's saying right now is that she wants to grow with that person instead of growing on her own and being independent. An independent woman like Aaliyah was, she feels that she needs a significant other to become whatever it is she wanted to become. And that's wrong, because if that's the case, as you can see in her case, Jay-Z played her and now he's the dominant one, and Beyonce is always under him. Even worse treatment than Aaliyah probably did, because she wanted something that wasn't at all what she expected it to be. She's saying what she knows, is what, I'm saying, she was basically raised from a man and a woman, mom and dad, growing up together as one. She doesn't know anything else. She doesn't know how to be an independent woman, to get it on her own. That's just not something she saw. That's not something she was around. She was around, her mother getting by her father, and I'm pretty sure that's what Jay-Z does to Beyonce, and that's just all she knows. She's searching for the same light, but it's better to search for your own light, right? That's what Aaliyah was doing. She was in her own lane. She didn't need no man. She wanted them. That was a want. She liked men, but she never needed a man. Beyonce needed Jay-Z. Why can't you see me? Everyone else can. Now she's basically asking, I'm willing to do all this stuff for you to look like this perfect woman you love or used to love. And, I'm willing to do all this stuff so that you'll love me like you love this girl. But nothing's working. She will never be that perfect girl. And she's asking, why can't you see me? Jay-Z's attention never been on Beyonce like that. He probably just wanted to smash that. And he was probably holding her around to see if that was the girl he would take up. But he ended up meeting Aaliyah, and he wanted Aaliyah. She was that perfect girl. She was everything he wanted, independent. Not only independent, but successful. But he saw Aaliyah. He drooled over Aaliyah. He followed her around. Just being that type of guy who just never stops, who never gives up. But with Beyonce, he's just like, I don't even care about this relationship as much as I did with this one, but this is just the only opportunity for me to better my financial stability and to rise with this woman. That's the only reason why he wanted her, to achieve off of this person. Basically a pawn. I forgot what it means, but he only used Beyonce to gain. That's it. He never, I don't think he loves her the way he loved Aaliyah. I don't think he'll ever love Beyonce the way he loved Aaliyah. And she can't fathom what it was about this perfect girl. Like, what does she do? What does she have? Do you want me to change myself for her? I can, what I'm saying? I don't know if she was trying to say she could have a flat chest like Aaliyah. I don't know what she mean when she said sternum, but it's basically like just chest, a bone, like just, what I'm saying? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Like, she will always be jealous of Aaliyah. I'm pretty sure Jay-Z tries to find any woman who gives off Aaliyah, but it'll never be to a T. And she's like, everyone else can see me. The whole world sees Beyonce. They love Beyonce. But her true love does not see her. He sees around her. That's that. He's a cheater. He doesn't dedicate his time to her. It's not like that. And she's like, why can't you see me? Everyone else does. But that's not what she wants. She wants that attention from Jay-Z. But she's not receiving it. Still to this day, she's not. And she will never. But you guys let me know what you think of this. Keep it cute in the comments, because we ain't got time for it. If you do not believe in this, I should have said this in the beginning of the video, but click out. These are just my opinions. If you disagree, you can definitely let me know why you disagree. Other opinions are welcome. But the negative comments, no, we don't want them. So you guys let me know what you think of this. Is that perfect girl Aaliyah? Was she talking about she could be everything Aaliyah was for Jay-Z so that he'll love her just as much? That's what I think. Let me know down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Stay crazy. And happy Valentine's Day. I didn't even tell y'all that. Happy Valentine's Day. Love ya.
remember that one night when we fell in love. What we had felt so right, cause we had trust. Now we're drowning in our lives. I know we're broken